Hi YouTubers, and I went to see Hoppers. Spoilers for movie. It was good, great and iconic. The post-credits scene with 3 of the characters, the animation, story, screenplay, characters, and music were wonderful. Box office is a success, not a flop, considering its original animated movie becoming the second highest grossing film of this year. The visuals, while not Spider-Verse, were entertaining enough for me. Anyways, I guess that's it. So here's the plot from Wikipedia. In the city of Beaverton, Mabel Tanaka spends her childhood with her grandmother in a nearby forest glade inhabited by many wild animals, particularly a colony of beavers. Inspired by her grandmother, Mabel grows up with a deep appreciation for nature and continues watching over the glade after her grandmother's death. When Beaverton's mayor, Jerry Generazzo, announces plans to replace the glade with a freeway, Mabel campaigns against the project but receives no support. Her activism causes her to neglect her college studies, to the disapproval of her biology professor, Dr. Sam Fairfax. While trying to lure beavers back to the glade, Mabel discovers that Sam and her colleagues Nisha and Connor have secretly developed a new technology designed to enhance wildlife research known as the Hoppers program. It allows a human consciousness to hop into a robotic animal and experience life as that species. Seeing an opportunity to save the glade, Mabel hops into a robotic beaver against Sam's wishes and flees the lab. Believed by the animals to be a real beaver, Mabel is brought before Mammal King George, a beaver monarch who houses the glade's displaced animal residents in a massive dam. Mabel discovers an artificial tree emitting sound waves audible only to animals that Jerry secretly installed to drive them away, and destroys it, causing George's subjects to begin returning to the glade. Mabel grows closer to George, who shares his past and eventually asks her to serve as his personal advisor. Mabel is about to reveal her true identity to George when the animals are driven back to the dam by Jerry, who has installed more sound trees and resumed construction. Mabel and George arrange a meeting with the Animal Council in the dam, attended by monarchs representing the insect, amphibian, fish, reptile, and bird classes, with George representing the mammals. Mabel inadvertently persuades the council to assassinate Jerry. In trying to stop them, she accidentally kills the insect queen, making herself their next target, and she and George flee. The animals destroy the robot animals Nisha and Connor, who had hopped into for helping Mabel escape, leading to the council discovering the deception. The insect prince Titus crowns himself king and takes command of the council. Although initially upset that Mabel undermined his authority, George agrees to help her protect Jerry after she confesses that she feels powerless. With the help of 3 other animals Mabel befriended, she and George locate Jerry and force him to drive to the glade using text-to-speech software. Birds from the council pursue them, attempting to kill Jerry by dropping a shark named Diane onto his car. They narrowly escape, but the scientists arrive and untether Mabel from the robotic beaver, leaving George confused and saddened. The council raids Sam's lab, ties up Mabel and Jerry, and forces the scientists to build a robotic clone of Jerry for Titus to hop into. Titus plans to impersonate the mayor and use the frequencies of the noise trees to massacre the humans attending a political rally at the glade. Realizing that her anger had clouded her judgment, Mabel reconciles with Jerry, who reluctantly hops into the robotic beaver to free them both. Mabel attempts to reason with Titus at the rally, but the latter refuses to abandon his plan. Jerry, the animals, and the scientists try to unhop Titus, which fails and destroys the robotic beaver. Mabel struggles to take the phone from the robotic Jerry's hands, and it lands on top of a sound tree. While retrieving it, the robot's face comes off, rendering Titus unable to use facial recognition to unlock Jerry's phone and carry out his plan. He tears down the tree, revealing his ambition to have the insects kill every animal, shocking the council. The robot Jerry explodes, igniting a wildfire that consumes the glade and spreads toward the city. After Titus is eaten by the amphibian king, the redeemed council joins Mabel, George, and the glade animals to dismantle the dam, causing a flood that extinguishes the fire. As Mabel and Jerry reach an understanding, the freeway is rerouted and the glade is restored as a protected wildlife preserve. Mabel graduates from college, and although the Hoppers program is discontinued due to her actions, she is hired as Sam's assistant. Though they can no longer communicate verbally, Mabel and George remain friends, with the latter using text-to-speech software to communicate with her. I had such a fun time watching this movie anyways. That's it for today. Peace out. Bye bye.